A bunch of autistic dudes waiting in the wings. Be like, I wonder what treats are in this shit.
Apparently, autism's on the rise now
Because of vaccines, dude.
It's trending?
They're trying to say like it's been like skyrocketing.
I wonder.
Here's my thing with vaccines.
I wonder if it's diagnosis also. I mean, obviously they took that into consideration when they said that.
Yeah, I mean,
But
yeah, for sure. When they first started doing it, I mean, yeah, maybe they came up with like new and cooler forms of autism. Is what you're saying?
Well, yeah, I'm saying instead of just being like, yeah, my kid's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, he's autistic.
Yeah.
I'm saying in the
I
in the
saying.
60s,
If
they were
people
probably like, that guy's weird.
The more people understand it, the more it'll diagnose it. No, that's I can see that. But apparently, it's like been happening more and more and more, and there's like no one really knows how to explain it. But the weird thing with the anti-vax stuff is like people do get, if you're like, because they're trying to like, from what I've heard, they're trying to set up a thing that's like a vaccine schedule for adults. To where like there's going to be mandatory vaccines for adults, which I'm not really into. I don't want to do that. So if I'm like, nah, I'm cool. If you like or say like I'm cool on that vaccine, you're a psychopath. But you can be like, I don't trust big pharma. It's like the same fucking people. One of them's hitting you with a needle. There's a pill. You can be like, fucking big pharma is bullshit. But if you're talking about needles they give people, it's like, what are you fucking nuts? It's like, dude. I mean, look, I vaccines work, but if they're gonna put out a vaccine, if the people who brought you all of the like OxyContin now are like, now you need a fucking shot every month. It's like, nah, dude. Yeah. And now they're making it so like if you talk out against vaccines, you're looked at as like a fucking nutcase. So when they rule out the thing, if you're like, I'm cool in the vaccine schedule, you're going to look like a dork. And there's so many people who are just going to go get vaccines from the mandatory adult vaccine thing.
Mandatory adult vaccines?
They're trying to, they were saying they're trying to roll it out, yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, dude. It's like if you go to the doctor, your doctor's going to be like, here, you need these. And if you're like, no, and it's like,
I'm like, what are you, crazy?
now you're on record saying no to vaccines to your doctor, that you're like, oh, this guy's a school shooter.
Hmm.
They did, dude, remember, did you see the thing about my ex-weed doctor, how he got busted?
No.
Who?
I didn't know. Was that actually him on
It was
the Reddit?
him. It was actually him, bro.
Fuck.
There was the thing on the Reddit where the guy I got my weed card off of, he like got in trouble. They're trying to say like he gave too many cards out or something. But he also had vlogs where he was going on and being like, or not, yeah, he was on like a video podcast where he would go on and be like, if you're a female and I'm spending time with you, time clock's on. Just know you better give it up, like shit like that.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
That's sick.
Yeah,
he's
was
like Gervin.
Yeah, I think it's a video you watched.
Definitely.
He was getting he was getting real sick with it. He was getting real sick with it, dude. He was getting mad pussy. But dude, the girl fucking who wrote up his the thing about him being like, they're basically saying like the guy was a doctor prescribing medicinal weed, but like was broadcasting himself using unhealthy amounts of weed, and they're like, dude, and which I'm like, yeah, fair enough. But the girl who wrote the article was like, since he said like, clock's ticking, if I'm to spend time with you, like you bet I'm a doctor, like if I'm not working, like I'm not in the, he basically said like, I don't sit in the friend zone. And then the lady tied that comment to right-wing terrorism, being like, well, this guy's clearly an incel. And as an incel, he's clearly like ready to attack and do a domestic terrorism. It was fucking insane, the jumps they took. So if you're misogynistic now, dude, you're basically a terrorist.
Yeah, that's a reach.
It was wild, dude. This lady wrote this article, and people are like, yeah, fuck him. And it's like, dude, I get it. Not the most likable dude in the world. But to like make that jump of like, well, he's mean to women, so he probably doesn't have sex, so he's probably an incel. And if he's an incel, he's definitely like a right-wing, like conspiracy theory freak show who's like definitely going to like shoot up a fucking school. And these are the guys we need to look out for. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You guys just made a pretty fucking huge jump in logic there.
This is on The Good Doctor, too.
It's on The Good Doc, bro.
He's a great doc.
So what happened? He got his card pulled?
Card pulled.
Damn.
And publicly shamed. That's what we've definitely been building, dude. The weapons of mass shaming, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we're not ready for it. The shame we can direct on people now is like so intense.
Insane. Because you get so many people from everywhere to jump in on it and like, yup, I'm with you, man. Dude. And it's like they add the biggest bullshit. And it's like, all right, man, take it easy.
Dude,